What's up, fam? We are back here with Talks with T podcast, and today I have a lovely, beautiful woman here today with me as my guest on Talks with T. And remember that the goal of this podcast is to basically spotlight 757 talent that we have, to have conversations that need to be had in a safe space where the whole family can watch. We're here to uplift and educate, so that's what we're here for. And everybody deserves a spotlight in my head. So, yes. My friend, I have some pretty dope friends. I have some dope friends. I have some dope people around me, and it's just I just want everybody to get the opportunity to experience them. Right. And here's another lovely lady that I want you guys to get to know and experience, because she has a heart of gold and she's amazing. So, with that being said, go ahead, give us your name, your credentials, what you want us to know about you, girl.
All right. So, my name is Lachelle Pittman. I am a resident in counseling. So that means I am a therapist. But I specialize. My therapist is yes. I specialize in brain spotting. So that is more of a somatic style of therapy. So it's very new to what I added to my own little arsenal of things that I'm into. But I just love all things therapy. I don't have a limitation right now. I'm still trying to figure out what my one niche is, but I know brain spotting has been my passion these last few months, and I've been loving that.
Girl, you took hold of that and have not let up on it. Because she always be like, you thought about it, T? You thought about it, T?
And I'm
like, and let me stop there, because that goes into, so for the sake of the conversation, I'm licensed, you're not, but there's no competition. But I'm just saying this for people to understand. You inspire me, because even as you are walking up to your licensure, you are very like proactive, like, and I'll be looking at you like, girl, I don't want to do that. And that's what I admire about you. And you're not even licensed yet. So I say that to say, when you get licensed, it's even going to be the greater, because you be doing more than me. And I just be like, girl, I'm tired. No, I don't want to attend. But you be like, T, let's do this. T, let's do that. T, let's do that. And I started my business. So I have a business, y'all, Black Couch Therapy. Yes. I opened up in February of last year. And I opened up with no guidance, no nothing. And so when I be talking to this lovely lady here, she be calling me, telling me stuff. And I'm like, I got a whole business. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yes.
So,
so much to learn, though.
Yes. So, like, how do you do it all? How do you balance it all?
I'm reading a lot. I'm praying a lot. But reading. Even like I took my son on vacation this past weekend, and because she's a traveler like me. Yes, I gotta go, gotta hit the streets. But I take books with me, or I just I try to really, when I do have my sessions with families or individuals, I try to make sure that I'm educating myself. So I'm not just saying I'm doing psychoeducation. No, I'm giving you education about your diagnosis, so that when you walk away from me, you not only learn about your diagnosis, but you found some healing within those sessions too. So I have to keep learning.
I love it.
Yes. That's what keeps me going.
Yeah, because Jesus. Okay, so with that being said, what does the average day look like for you?
So Mondays are administrative days. So maybe I'll have some consultations, or maybe I'll be doing all my administrative work for my full-time job, which is multi-systemic therapy. So I do that.
Y'all heard that fancy little word?
Multi-systemic therapy.
She's a Black woman that's educated. Highly educated.
Yes. And MST is its own niche in itself too, because you have to be certified again with that. So I was very blessed to have gotten into that position without my master's degree. But I sold myself in my interview. So, if you're not qualified, still try, because you never know. But just me pushing and advocating for myself got me in that position. And now I'm the clinical supervisor for that program. And we're doing well. I'm very, very happy about where we're going.
Girl. Oh, but wait, did you fully answer the question?
Did I?
No. What does an average day look for you?
Oh,
we got into your job, which is amazing, by the way.
That's one job, right?
Okay.
So that can have me busy Monday and Tuesday because I'm doing supervision. I'm meeting with my teams. I can be in court for cases. I can be at a FAP meeting with social services. I could be at a school having a meet. And so MST keeps me busy. It just depends on the needs of the family. But then there's like my Wednesday and Thursday where I'm doing just outpatient sessions all day. And honestly, those are they're my busiest days, but
they're most calmest because you in one spot. It's like, dang, I got all these sessions, but I don't gotta do this. I gotta go here. I gotta go there. Yes,
I can just
girl.
have therapy. So I love my Wednesday, Thursdays. So I try to do, I've been trying to be very diligent about going to the gym.
Yes.
So I try
she motivates me.
Girl, I'm so proud of you.
She motivates me in that too.
You did pick back up, and you went hard this last time you picked it back up.
Yes.
But it's like a never-ending cycle with just trying to keep your own self-care up because everybody needs something from you, especially when you're in this field. So going to the gym in the mornings, doing the outpatient Wednesday, Thursday, and trying to just eat well. I love to cook.
Yeah.
It's really hard to keep the balance sometimes if you're not adamant about your schedule and what time is for you. So Fridays, I typically don't book anything unless it's really, really, really necessary.
Let's pause there. So when people hear that, they automatically think that we're not doing nothing and we're lazy. You get that, right?
Oh my goodness. Yes.
But they don't understand how hard we go on the days that we do work. It's a lot.
Yes.
So Mondays is my days off. And people can look at me like, what you need a day off for? Ooh, that pisses me off.
It drives me nuts too.
But why do we need those days? Educate the people, please.
Yes. So please stop telling us that. It's not nice. Let's start there.
Yeah.
But I think that you have to understand that because we're not doing physical labor, the mental labor that we're pouring into people, like even with my brain spotting, there's times where I'm on the other end of it and I have to be quiet, but I'm praying for my clients because it is such an emotional experience and they're dumping it on me. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do with that once I'm done.
Yes, because we can't tell nobody.
And you can't tell anybody. You could just say, oh, I've been in sessions all day. Oh, you've been in sessions all day, but it must be nice to work from home. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Or when they call you like in that 2-minute gap and you answer the phone because you always feel guilty that you're always working. Yes. So they like, oh, she not doing nothing. Yep. You just sitting and chilling.
Like, hey, I got a 12 o'clock. I know you called me at 11:55, but
I got a 12 o'clock.
I gotta go.
I'll be feeling like we bipolar sometimes because the time at 11:59 I could be fussing with my husband, but at 12 o'clock, how are you today?
What? I'm in the motion.
How are we feeling? And I'm saying, like,
whoa, like, come on.
You doing all right?
Yeah, you just finished fussing, emotions on 1,000, and then you have to center yourself and just be there and be present. It's very hard.
It's hard.
It's almost unnatural the way we switch because it's like, how were you just in your world and now you don't tapped into this most traumatic session and you're doing it and you're like, oh, how did I do that? How did I have the strength for them when I was just breaking down in my real life, but I have the strength to motivate them to listen, to be present, not to display any emotion. So I do give it to my educators, that have poured into me over time because it is a skill to really get used to. My first few years of being a therapist, being a counselor, it was hard. Yeah. Very hard. So, learning how to have balance has been a experience. It's not just a one day, this is my, my formula to make it through. No, it's always changing because you got different people that's coming into your life. Right. And the needs. Yeah.
So another thing about that is us as clinicians and therapists in the mental health, anybody in the mental health field, it's like we kind of actually work double because the average person that has this amount of stress in a job, they drink a lot. Yes. They use a lot. You know what I'm saying? And that we're not saying judgment here. Yeah. But what we're saying is that we can't always do that.
Can't. Because you got to get up in the morning.
If I'm not sober, when am I feeling myself to help you? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's a crash.
Yeah, so we have to find something else because I can't be drunk like you as soon as you get off of work.
Nope.
Because I can get a call at 9:03. I'm about to kill myself.
Something. Yeah.
What I'm gonna do?
Oh, I'm drunk. I can't talk you through this. No.
And then if I'm out on the streets, to say if I am that type of person, I'm out on the streets. I serve the community.
Mm-hmm. So that's a bad.
So it only takes us one person to see you.
Yep.
Because they feel like you don't have a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then they're like, oh, Miss Pittman. No, I'm still a person outside of therapy, but we do have to have positive coping skills.
We have to have positive coping skills. And it's a good thing. It aligns with my faith. So, yeah. I mean, it works out. But I'm just saying that's something that people really don't think about. Mm-hmm. And then another thing is, I feel like we got off topic, but it's okay. Another thing that I want to know if you go through is being in spaces where you know some things in the world. Yeah. And it's like, how do you like just relax? How do you deal with that?
Yeah. Because even you see how much I'm in the community, mm-hmm. and I have clients that are amongst our people, and it's interesting because you cannot say anything about mm-hmm. your relationship. Mm-hmm. You know, when you look at the American Counseling Association, they call mm-hmm. that dual roles, or yep. you know, yep. So it's like you have to be so careful about what those relationships look like and how you carry yourself, because mm-hmm. you speaking to somebody can right. make, how do you know that person?
Exactly.
And then they have to disclose, oh, that was my therapist. And, you know, you can't mm-hmm. do that. So it's like you really do have to just, if they speak to you, you just, yep. you got to get out of it quick, you mm-hmm. know, because you never know where that mm-hmm. goes. And ultimately, we got to protect the client, even mm-hmm. when they're not thinking about it. Like, mm-hmm. you got to think about it long term. Like, what does this mean if I interact with you right now?
I feel it's different.
Yeah.
It makes you into a different type of person. And it's like when we connected, I was like, yes, somebody that understands. Mm-hmm. Somebody that ain't crazy. Yeah. Somebody that's not about to sit here and compete with me. Right. Somebody that's really going to be there for me. Right. Somebody that's going to understand that I can't always pick up the phone.
Yes. Yes.
Or tonight I can't talk, sis.
Or you don't have to apologize.
Somebody that just gets it.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of people that do what we do that is on that level that mm-hmm. you can feel comfortable. So that's why I admire you. Like, we do not talk all the time. Yeah. We don't. But it's like, when I hit you, it's like we never stop talking.
Yep. Just picked up where we left off.
And I'm like, yo, I can't, da-da-da-da. Okay, bet. You need anything? Like, it's just that I see. It's like I see you.
Yeah. Yep. Same.
I see you, and we're connected here.
Yeah.
I'm praying for you. Another thing about you that I admire is when I got on social media and I disclosed about my diabetes, like, you not being a part of my core circle, and the way you like just kind of just responded to me and like checked up on me and educated me and was like, yo, no, we gonna do this because I'm not losing you. That spoke volumes to me. You know what I'm saying? And we don't talk every day. Like, so it's just like, you are such an amazing person. But that's the dope thing about us as clinicians and therapists that are you know, that are in the right way. It's like, we're just dope people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we hold space for one another. Yeah. But it's just it's a beautiful thing. Like, with its ups and downs, I love what I do. Yeah. Yeah. What do you love most about what we do?
Whew. I think hearing the stories later. Mm-hmm. 'Cause I always, you know, remind myself, you know, especially when clients are having a hard time, hey, you may not realize that therapy is helping right now, but maybe in the future you'll remember these moments or something changed about you. Mm-hmm. And I love when I do see somebody on the street. Like, I was out at the playground, Denby Community Center. I had some old clients come up to me and say, Miss Pittman, Miss Pittman. And I'm like, who is that? I'm in my, you know, I'm dressed down. I'm not ready to talk to people. I'm with my son. Sorry, my eyes running. It's like allergies. But I was like, you know, just talking to the mother after I said hello to the kids. And it was like, you know what? They have not had a good counselor since you. And I was like, dang. That's good and bad, you know?
It hits you right there.
Because I want you to keep going. I want you to get the help.
That's another part that's hard. Whew. When you got to move on, but you know, like, is there going to be another me?
Yes.
Is there going to be
another caring person?
Because they depend on us so much, and you can feel guilty sometimes.
Yeah,
like you beat yourself up, and there's literally nothing that you can do.
Yep.
But it's like I just left them. Like,
yep.
I feel like I'm adding to their trauma.
Yeah.
I just abandoned them.
Yep.
But I had to, insurance, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
Like,
and you have to try to transition the best you can, but you just don't know.
Yeah.
You never know.
But then when you, like you said, when you do see them clients and you see them out in the community and they come up to you, be like, wow, I forgot about that seed that I planted. Mm-hmm. I had this one girl hit me up, girl, from my first internship in grad school. Mm-hmm. Didn't know what I was doing. Yeah. Going out in them country streets. Yep. And I was a part of this program where we checked on girls who they mom, basically like, I'm not dealing with you, but they pregnant and they in high school. This one girl, I swear to you, I didn't know what I was doing. I had to go to her house like almost every day. I was in that car like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like, what is this? I had never seen nothing like that. Mm-hmm. That was my friend. I just felt like she was one of my longest clients in that time frame, because she was my little project thing that I had to do at the end of the semester. And about a year, maybe like a year and a half ago, she hit me up randomly. Wow. Yeah. And she was like, Misty, I just want to tell you that everything that you said to me, everything that you did, like, it meant something to me, and it made me the greater. Wow. And it's been like 7 years. Like, that right there. That right there.
Yeah. It's big.
It's like, that's the good part of what we do. But it's also a sacrifice.
It is. It is. Especially in the residency phase or the supervisory phase of your social work. It's hard because you're going through so much experience trying to learn, and then it's not always the best pay, or it's not always the best leadership or resources.
Girl, we can talk about that all day.
I know when I started, I didn't know what I was doing either. I kind of was just like, all right, I'm going to do this thing. Well, I actually started QMHP work before I got my master's. Okay. So I really did not know what I was doing. I really didn't have no structure for sessions. I was just like, okay, I got the ISP, the treatment plan. Let me just go and see them. And then I found myself, okay, like I said earlier, kind of taking on way too much. I was buying stuff for clients. I was feeding
the Messiah
clients.
complex, like they like to call it. You feel like you have to fix everything. I have to do it, even if I don't get paid enough.
Yep. And I wasn't. I was like, but I was still like, ain't no way I'm taking you back home hungry, or there's no way I know that you don't have clothes for school, and you're starting a new school year with at a school that needs uniforms. So it's like I took on a lot, and then even trying to shift in that way. Okay, let me be more resource oriented. Let me figure out who can give me the clothes to give to them. But even then, it's hard because it's easy for me to swipe my card and just do it.
But exactly. But we can't do that.
Can't do it.
So we got to depend on these other people, and they just be so, and these resources. Yeah, they want to be. They're a resource when they want to be a resource.
That's right, and that's hard too. Ooh. When you experience it with the clients, like, are y'all really not gonna help us? And I think doing crisis work, I think I really experienced that. I'm like, how are we a community? And you guys got the funds, but you guys are picking and choosing who you guys help.
And they hate to see one of us.
Yes,
they be like, man, because you was gonna get by on this person. I'm here. What's up? That's basically what we do.
Yep.
I'm here. What's up?
Yep.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Professionally. Like, what's up? What is going on?
Yep.
So with that, like we said, that can be a lot to take on. So I want to get your perspective out here for our audience. You have a self-care routine. How does one, I get this question all the time, how does one build a self-care routine?
Get to know yourself. You got to get to know yourself because it's easier to say, oh, I'll just go out and have a drink after work and go to happy hour. But, you're not getting to know yourself. You're doing what's familiar. But it does take you knowing what your new interests are. Like the other day, I went to a musical. Never did something like that on my own. But now I know that I like that. Like, not only am I interested in it, now I know I like it. So maybe you don't have the money for a musical, but maybe you do have some time to go walk at the beach. Do you know that you really enjoy walking at the beach alone? You know, unless you experience it. So I encourage just try new things. It doesn't have to be about money. Try new things. Try new sceneries.
Yeah.
Read.
Because sometimes scenery is enough.
Yes. I'm like, my book in a different beach or a different park or, you know, whatever is good.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be so complex.
And you can also change it.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be
permanent. I do this every time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Switch it up.
Exactly. So with that being said, what does a perfect day look like for you?
I don't know if there's a perfect day.
Let's make up one.
All right, a perfect day would mean that a perfect work day, or just any day.
You choose.
A perfect work day would mean that all my employees, they turn their paperwork in on time. I don't got no emails coming from the business side. Everybody is doing well. Clients are being seen. Sessions are being had. Progress is being made when it comes to that. And then, you know, if I bring in the family component, you know, I'm able to turn off work and be present with my son and not be spilling over into late into the day, because that happens. So a perfect day would mean that everything just kind of happened on time in its flow. No extra, you know, craziness is going on that day.
Yeah. Okay. So that's work wise. Now give me the leisure side.
Leisure. A slow morning.
I love a slow morning. Love a slow morning. It's like the best thing ever.
It is.
Like you chilling in your room.
No alarm.
Huh?
No alarm.
No alarm.
No alarm.
But we stay up late.
Yeah.
Last night I was up to 5 o'clock in the morning. That's normal for me. I would go to bed and wake up at like 1 o'clock in the morning and be like, okay, about to work.
Yeah. I'm sitting here because I'm like, wow, that was really my light. Like, I was up. I went to bed early, but I got up at like 2 o'clock in the morning. I saw your email when it came. Let's just start there. I saw your email, even though I responded at 2 o'clock.
You see me, sis, because I see you.
I was up. I said, what is this? Tasha's up right now.
Working. Girl, I went to bed at 5 o'clock.
See?
I said, Gerald, we going to get up at 8. Woke up at 9. Laid around in the bed, looking at the computer till 12. Got up and took a shower.
Yep.
And got back in the bed. And then picked up my computer. And it was up till 5 in the morning.
I'm serious, because that was what my morning was like. I
slept in this morning. Yeah. It was a slow morning.
It was a slow morning. That's why I was like, oh, this is all right. You know, I only had that. I had supervision at 2, and then I had a consultation. I didn't wake up early. I didn't have my son. So it was just awesome. And I took, like, I didn't even need to take a shower right then, but I just took another shower. Just because.
I got time.
Yeah, I'm like, let's take another shower. Yeah. I actually saw your post that you said made. And it was like at the top of my dome, and I just took another shower and put on my good old Dr. Teal's oils.
Yes,
and
I was like, you know what? Why not? Put on my new scent.
Why not?
Put on something real nice. Got in the bed and just chilled.
Yep.
Like, that's enough for me.
Yep. I was still able to accomplish all my paperwork and all those things. So, like, when we go back to what you asked earlier, like, you know, the comments that we hear from others, and it's a morning like this and you're texting your friend and you're like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm at home right now. And then, but they don't understand, like, this is my day that I'm not getting up early. But the rest of the week, I'm boots to the ground. Like,
and it's what I decided to do.
Yes.
Like, this is what I went to school and I did the work so I could do that.
Yes.
Like, that's the number one thing. I'd be like, especially when I deal with my staff sometimes, because I get it. They're new. They're starting out. But I'm like, listen, when I was there, I was grinding.
Yes.
I lost my train of thought again. What was we talking about?
I don't know. No, we were out. No, the perfect day outside. Oh yeah,
we talking about perfect day. But yeah, that y'all. Sorry, we
we just be talking.
We just be talking all the time. But no, let's wrap it up.
Yes.
So what I was about to say was that we should have been talking about. Mm-hmm. So you got 30 seconds. Oh no. This one first. What's your biggest dream? Let's do that first.
Ooh, my biggest dream. I love helping people, so I just need an endless flow of money to keep coming through so I can just bless others. I mean, honestly, like I love being a therapist and everything, but I think it's going to be more to that because I see the need to want to help, and to see it through properly. So the dream for me is to be able to fund helping my community as best as I can. It's not one thing because I can talk to you about housing. I can talk to you about the food disparity. I can talk to you about, just the crisis with people being educated, and really understanding what's going on in the world, politics, this, that. So I just want to be able to have a holistic approach to being able to help people outside of just the mental health piece because it all goes together. Yeah, so that's the dream. Definitely.
Okay.
Just to keep helping.
Ooh, we need that. We need that to happen. So your last 30 seconds, what you telling the people, what you want to leave with them about mental health or anything, what you want to leave with them. 30 seconds.
30 seconds. Okay, therapy does work, whether it's immediate or if it's down the line. I believe therapy does work. And if you don't like your therapist, get a new therapist. Don't give up on the idea of therapy because we are human too. We're not perfect, so it's not going to always be the best fit when you're out looking for a therapist. But there is somebody that's out there for you that can help you, support you, and kind of help you to your healing. So get your healing. Do it. You deserve it.
Yes. I bang with that. Y'all, it's another good episode with the lovely Lachelle. Pittman, drop your social media real quick.
Yes. Instagram, you can follow me at Just Shelly, and it's JUST capital CHELLY.
And are you currently accepting new clients?
I am.
So how can they contact you?
Okay, so Intuitive Counseling and Hypnotherapy is the name of the organization. If you just type that in, and if you go to Meet the Team, you'll find me right on there.
Okay. All right. Book my girl. But y'all, so that, like I said, it was another great episode with this lovely lady, and we are just thankful that you came up on here with us. See, it wasn't that bad, right?
It wasn't bad.
Yeah, I love my friends, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got the best friends. I just want people to know that.
Yes, I'm here for you.
My friends are resourceful. Okay, so she probably gonna be back too.
Yes.
But all right, so y'all check us out and stay tuned. All right, y'all. Peace, fam.
Peace.